Hi, this is Greg Noyes of Pacific West Home Inspections. Today I'm doing a inspection in Simi Valley. It's Sunday, December 21st, 2014. The house had been vacant. This information I got from the neighbor. It was vacant for 5 years, and then they got through it and cleaned it all up, and paint and so forth, windows, new roof, and there's always other things that we'll dig up and find. That's why you get a home inspection. So in front of the house, we noticed that there are two shutoff valves for the water. This front one, the 3/4 inch pipe, is for your house side, and this other one here, it's a 1-inch supply line coming from the street. This is on the front of the garage. It appears to just be for the landscaping in the back of the house. So the next thing we'll look at is how to shut off the gas meter. So on your right exterior of the house is your gas meter. And it looks like the gas company has been out and done some retrofitting. There's a guard here for the pipe, and this may be an indication that they've changed out the gas line at one time. The valve for it is on the side here, and when the tang is up and down, it's on, and when you turn the valve 90 degrees and the tang is going to the horizontal, then it's off, and you will need a wrench for this. Now, if you have friends that live in City of LA, City of LA requires to have a seismic gas shutoff valve, or if you don't like earthquakes and you want a way to shut off your gas, you can get a valve, and they're usually around $400, and they work on the principle of a 5.4 earthquake. It'll automatically shut off the gas. The next thing we're going to look at is go out to the rear of the house and look at your power, how to shut off the electricity. So the rear house, we found the panel, we lifted the cover up, and then the green breakers here, they're 100 amps breakers. There's your main disconnect, so you can push these down and they'll turn off all the power to the other breakers. So you have only a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 breakers for the whole house. So today, if it's built new construction, they would have 6 breakers. This is for a kitchen. So from the mid-60s to today, there's been a lot of changes in our electrical. The other thing I was going to talk about is this Zinsco panel here. And I'll have a website you can go to on the report, get some more information about it. There's been some problems with them over years. It's an older panel. They don't make them anymore, and you want to read up on that. Also out here is your AC condenser, and we like to see it. It's an older one. It's day and night, and I think it's an old Carrier brand and BDP, and I occasionally see them, but they're it's an older. So the furnace appears it was added in 1992, and this day and night AC may be a little bit older. The label for it, if I can get the serial numbers, is not present. Looks like it's been removed, so I can't get the date on it, but it is going to be an older unit. This box to the side is a service disconnect, and you don't need a lock on this. And we're about ready to go to the roof, but all around the house they've replaced all the windows. And your attic, you have these vents here on the side of the house. And this one screen here is loose, and it's got a tight grid. We use a 1/4 inch grid today. So the temperature is nice, comfortable 70 degrees out here according to my thermostat, and I turned on the air conditioner, and the fan turned on for a second, then shut off. So there's some problems with this air conditioner. I think it was installed in 1992, so it's a older unit, and typically lasts 10 to 15 years. We're going to go up to the roof now. The ventilation for the attic, they use these eaves vents, and there's some half domes on the roof. Now these have this small, fine, we call it fly screening. It should be a 1/4 inch. Over time, these will you get it painted over, or dust build up, dirt build up. So we're going to climb the roof now. It's a composition shingle. It's less than 1 year old. There is building permits for it, and it's missing gutters. That's be an upgrade. Typically, this type of roofing material lasts 20 to 25 years, and I actually prefer it because it's easy to install, and it doesn't weigh too much, and it's a Class A fireproof roof. On the roof here, over your bedrooms and living room, you have these half domes, and this will let the air come out of the attic. And around the eaves, you have the air vents bringing the cooler air into the system. This is your main sewer line. Then it's made out of transite. The back of the house is your electrical wires coming, overhead wires come in from the street, from the pole, and we don't use a 3-wire system anymore. They'll use a cable. Over time, the cables will, insulation will deteriorate, and with the winds, they may start sparking, and you can see the tape on these are coming loose, and there's an exposed bolt on that one there. On this, you can call the power coming out, and they'll replace the cable and do your new terminals. So that's a free service. And bring the camera around, you can see your neighbor's house. And the very top of the house, the roof, we have what we call a ridge cap, and you'll replace this at 8 to 10 years, and then you get another 10 years out of the roof. Again, the exposed area of the roofing, you'll get 20 to 25 years. On the back of the front, over the garage, you have a this vent cap, and it's getting a little warm as we have it on now. You see it's rusted out, and it's got that transite pipe. This is for the water heater, so that should be replaced with double wall type B venting pipe. And the last thing we'll talk about is the furnace, and this is a new vent pipe here, and it should be up a little higher. Typically we like to see them up 2 feet above the roof, especially when you're close to the ridge, because you have air coming over the top of the ridge, and it's like an airplane wing. It'll create a vortex and roll over. So we like this above the path of the air. You can see a new driveway, and then we'll go look at the water heater next. So the water heater, it's a 1993, so it's 21 years old. We're not 22. It's a 30-gallon tank, and so it's actually small for the house. We'd like to see a 40-gallon minimum. And as a tank gets older, we call it boiling. It's the bottom sediment in the tank that heats up and boils over. So it's another indication that it's just an older tank and need to be replaced. It's at the end of its serviceable life. The siphon straps, there's one blocking here, but the way that it's attached, they have one lag bolt on the side, and it'll act as a hinge. So when the tank during an earthquake goes up and down, this will hinge up and get loose, and your siphon straps are loose, and they don't go all the way around. There's no sediment trap on the gas line, and there's no drip pan under the water heater, and there's a leaking valve here in the very bottom of the tank. There's a 1/2-inch gas line feeding both the water heater and your dryer, so that's undersized. And the top dampener is loose, that's secured, and then again we have that transite pipe that goes up through the roof. And today, if they install it, the TPR drain line, which is this pipe here, would discharge to the exterior of the house or the garage. Garage-wise, there's full of debris, and it still needs to be cleaned up. There's missing a handle on the second section, and your beam lights here are up just a hair too high. They should be 4 to 6 inches off the ground. They're a little bit higher than that. Now look at this base. Is away from the wall. It's not attached to anything, and it may wobble. So all these should be replaced or beefed up. Again, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections. And my last thing I want to discuss is the electrical. All through the house, we're finding ungrounded outlets. So that means the bottom hole here is not connected to anything, it's not grounded. We found it the same condition in the bedrooms, bathrooms, living room. And I think the only place we didn't see it is in the kitchen. Now the bathrooms are protected by a GFI, and so that's one of the remedies for it. So again, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections, and I can be reached at 818-271-0417.